All right, so this is bonus round, bonus footage. This is a deck I made, what, like 2 days before Ribbit, right?
Yeah, you sent it to me. If anyone doesn't know, I'm Stealth Ninja. I help comment on these videos. I know almost next to nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh, but goddamn do I love luck-based decks.
Yeah, and I make luck-based decks, so we're like a perfect pair. Uh, yeah, it's really great knowing that I don't have to be good at this game to win, and that's really what I take pride in. Maybe one day I'll be good enough to feel confident to play a real deck, but until then, I can make these kind of decks. So this is the prototype version. I do not have this refined at all. I had one. I must have. I don't know. I had a dream or something. Oh, one sec. I had it's 11:11. I had a dream that had something to do with Nurse. Maybe it was like a Silent Hill dream or something. But Nurse Refuel the Fallen One. Here it is, right here. This isn't my avatar. This is my opponent's avatar. But I had some crazy idea for a build, and this is a demonstration. So this is the first game I slapped this deck together, and I ran into Dueling Book, and this is the first game I played with it.
And
So
of course, the guy's avatar just happens to be Nurse.
yeah, okay. So we won the die roll. Obviously, this is me we're talking about. So yeah, so this guy's hand. If he was playing my Frog deck, his hand is almost an FTK, so that's something to take note of. But he's not, so I don't have to worry about that. And this kind of looks like Chain Burn, but really weird. Why do I have two terraformings? I don't know. Let's just see how this goes. We can play this in real time. This duel's short enough. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, I'm seeing a Morphing Jar, so I'm already in love with it.
All right. So I have a bunch of spells and traps in a Morphing Jar. What I can do is allure away this Nurse Refuel, right? But then my opponent will know I'm on Nurse Burn, right? And though most people will assume that, if someone plays a terraforming, that their opponent's probably on Nurse Burn, then, I don't want to give that information. I don't want to be guaranteed. So I chose not to allure away this Nurse. Even though I run very few monsters in this deck, so this allure might be dead all game. But I was like, this probably isn't going to get heavied. This probably isn't going to get like, what is it, evil guy into Caius, right? This is all going to resolve. This is all going to stay here perfectly, and I'm going to flip up this Morphing Jar, no problem. So we don't know what he does. He probably thinks they're all relevant cards. Like, oh, this is a hate card. How much text? Like, do you even know what this card does,
Yeah.
Nico?
I had to read it like 3 times before getting a grasp of it.
I'd say it took me over 10 years to understand what this card did. This card has been in my trade binder since I was like 16 years old, or whenever this card came out. So I have one still, and only recently have I ever thought of anything useful to use it for. And the first thing I thought of was, obviously, 12 years later, to put it in Nurse Burn. So this is going a little slow for my liking. I'm used to watching everything at fast. Even when I watch other people's content, I watch it 2 times speed. So here he's giving me my tokens.
Things, you get a token.
Because thank you, Blackguard. I think this turn actually takes a little bit of time. I get more tokens.
I mean, it's frogs. Of course,
Yeah.
it's going to take a little bit.
And he's just setting up. Look at him. Oh, man, you know what? Next turn, we're going to do something with his enemy controller, right? All right, so I'm like, okay, you have back row, but I'm not afraid, even though he totally had the answer. But look at me. I'll top deck this giant True Nade.
Top deck giant True Nade.
This Morphing Jar is getting maximum value, dude. Like, I don't care. And here, we don't have to worry about Solemn Judgments. This isn't Ribbit, right? This isn't Ribbit 2, where Solemn Judgment automatically beats you. So we're going to go ahead and set everything, which actually kind of sucks, because when I set this Chain Strike again, it's not going to do anything. And maybe I could actually allure here. I think I do. But I could allure, because now I'm not afraid of anything. But I think I just set everything. I think, yeah, here I'm literally just thinking about it. But I'm just like, let's get this stuff out. We already have the Black Garden. We want this Morphing Jar to not draw a Black Garden, because what are we going to do with 2? What are we even going to do with 1, honestly? Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
I think I allure. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, you forgot that it bounced the Black Garden with the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and here we have a little conversation. I said, no, I'm not replaying it, and then it's still here, so then, yeah, I'm replaying. Okay. Whatever. This is my first time, guys, all right? Yeah, so we choose the allure. And look at this card striking. Beautiful.
Look at this.
This is exactly
Oh my
what we
God.
want to draw. So I would have been happy to draw this with the Morphing Jar. But what we drew was Lone Fire. And I posted a replay the night I thought of this deck. That was just me playing this by myself. So whatever. So some of you might have an idea. I don't know if any of you guys even give a shit about this stuff at all. But this is the play. You summon the Lone Fire. That gives them a token. All right. And then you summon the Lone Fire. That gives them a token. And then you summon the Mystic Tomato, which gives them a token. And this Mystic Tomato is now 700 attack because of Black Garden. So you ran the Mystic Tomato. And you know what? We're going to thin our deck. We don't want any Mystic Tomatoes. So we're going to give max tokens. You don't get anything more than this. And we just want to get rid of everything. So we'll take 100 damage every time, and we'll get our nurse. So what we know is that we do not have 2 Terraformings or 2 Black Gardens in here. We don't have, I believe we don't have a single monster in here. So literally the only cards I can draw with this Morphing Jar are burn cards. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in this deck other than burn cards. So we got the value with the Morphing Jar, great. And look at that.
All this hands.
Nothing but burn cards. Yeah, so we have 2 Black Gardens still in the deck, or 1 Black Garden and 1 Terraforming. But yeah, it's nothing but burn. So here's the cool thing, is every single one of these burn cards do 2,000 damage or more. So you only have to draw 4. And so yeah, I had to set the Chain Strike. That kind of sucked. And this card destruction I said I didn't want to use it. I could have. And I probably would have drawn another burn card, but it didn't matter. Because this Chain Strike was actually enough. So what we have is 2,000 damage here. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 2,200 damage on Secret Barrel. And then 2,500 damage on Justice Earths. So that gives us Chainlink 4 for... So this is 16. So this is 8,100 damage. Yeah, and I say, as you enter standby phase, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3, Chainlink 4, 83. What did I say? 81 is 83. Maybe this is wrong, I don't know. But it's lethal. So, lesson learned, you got to do something about this Morphing Jar, dude. If you see a Black Garden 3 sets and a set monster, like, this is going to happen to you. There's going to be 10 monsters in the field, and you're going to get burned for 8,000 damage. Like, so... But yeah, I really like this deck. I think it's got like max consistency, max vulnerability written all over it. So like if you feel like you can draw True Nade or not face people with back row, then this deck is for you. Do you have anything to add?
It's probably what I'm gonna try to learn the most now.
Well, there's nothing to learn. This has also been a tutorial for this deck.
I know, it's wonderful. I'm just gonna put Chain Burn in the trash and go to Nurse Burn immediately.
Switch to Nurse Burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well, anyway, that's it. This is what I'm going to be playing. This is the only deck I'll be playing, so I'm going to try to get rank 1 on ladder with this deck, and probably going to get first in at least one of these Ribbit tournaments, and then probably first with Ribbit Rulers with the deck as well. So you guys better watch out.
Plan.
Yeah.